Arthur. So I said I would do this little video, right? And it's like all this stuff in my head, so I hope I can get it all out and it makes sense to you, and hopefully you'll be able to relate to it in some way, or else just think about it, because it's another one of those just really interesting in the dark kind of spiritual things. Okay, so I kind of told you over this last week, it's like been a long time, all of this stuff that happened with Donald in North Carolina, something, some kind of wicked kind of thing happened. And so it's not something I've ever gotten over, you don't get over something like that. And so just the way the world is, and then trying to make Yahweh a reality in this current world, and you have all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So let me just kind of cut right to the chase here. So I was telling you about that kind of vision that I was having, it was frightening me, because I could see this opening, like an opening in a wall. It wasn't exactly a door, but there was an opening, and it was like I could see, Satan real close to me over by the opening in the wall, and he would get in, to destroy. But I'm saved. I have Christ in my life. And as long as I stay with Christ, it's like that thing would want to destroy that. The vision was that the eternal sacrifice is something very significant. You just don't ever release. It doesn't really matter what you lose in this world, and that was kind of the whole point, is what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul, and here's a soul robber right there, right? A soul robber. And so I'm having kind of this like internal panic attack. The little girl inside of me is like, it's a monster. So the eternal sacrifice is like moving to fill the opening, and is powerful. And so then I can go by. All right, so that's been happening. And then yesterday, was it, or maybe it was the day before, but whatever, like maybe the day after I told you that. I have a Bible by my bed, and I look at it occasionally, but not all the time. But anyways, it was just open, and I don't know how long it had been open to this passage, but I just opened my eyes and I start reading this passage, and it's talking to me. So I want to show you what it is, and hopefully I've got this aimed right where you can see it. Can you see this portion right here? And it's like I can feel God in this passage. And it's like God is saying that he's been like Saul and I've been like David. And I wouldn't hurt Yahweh. I wouldn't curse Yahweh, even though I feel like my life has been pursued. So the story is about how Saul is pursuing King David, and David sneaks up one night while Saul is asleep and takes the jug of water and the spear by his head, but he doesn't ever hurt him. So he says, "It is my voice, your royal majesty," David answered to Saul. "Why are you pursuing me? What have I done? What crime have I committed? Your majesty, please listen to my words. If Yahweh has turned you against me, let him be satisfied with an offering. But if mere mortals have turned you against me, let them be cursed by Yahweh. They have prevented me from having a share of Yahweh's inheritance. Go and serve other gods, they tell me. Don't let my blood fall to the ground, away from Yahweh's presence. The king of Israel has come to search for a flea, like someone hunting for a partridge in the hills." And that was kind of powerful for me, because I could just really feel that passage, like, who am I? And even though I feel like I get some really great insight and stuff, I still live in this world, and I'm kind of embarrassed that you know, Yahweh doesn't seem to mean much here, but it's like death is always chasing you down. Okay, so then the whole point was, don't let my blood fall to the ground outside of Yahweh's presence, because I could see that to be separated from Yahweh is like just that eternal death. It's like that. It's like what happened to Judas, you know, like if you make a commitment to Yahweh and then you forsake that, you are outside. And I mean, I can't even really deal with that, you know, to let my blood fall to the ground outside of Yahweh. So I would have been praying about this and just kind of trying to facilitate this, the eternal sacrifice. That the eternal sacrifice gets to be, you know, I get to be in the eternal sacrifice. All of our worship is in the eternal sacrifice. It's not just we go to church on Sunday and we make a living, because that's still serving the devil kind of thing, you know, or not trying to start another conversation there, but you know what I mean. We're not living in some kind of elevated life. This video is at 6 minutes. I'm going to cut it and start over so it doesn't take forever to load, okay?